Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cloud's Fortresscraft Frozen Factory. I know the last episode was a little bit of a dark ending, but we have finished efficient vein extraction. Hooray! So we need chlorine and then sulfur for those. Freeze-on, sulfur, and chlorine for that. So we're pretty much stuck at research. But now that we've unlocked the Trencher Mark II, I can see what it takes. Because chromium ran out. That's gone. But I did go ahead and find a new one. So let's do the research first. Under recipes, Trencher Drill Mark II. I guess it's just the drill that needs to be changed out. Ah, the drill Mark II requires chlorine. What a bummer. Alright, so I'm going to have to put the Mark I back on the new chromium deposit. But it shouldn't be too long before we have chlorine. I'll do this first before I do any research. I'll get the chlorine together for the Trencher Mark II because it's a horrible efficiency for the first trencher. I mean, it's just horrible. That chromium vein that we had tapped before and the molybdenum, those were millions, and they did not last that long. So we want to upgrade that trencher as quickly as possible. So I think I missed the other ingredients. What were they? Bars? Yeah, bars. Resins, no problem. And it's just the molybdenum. Okay. So I need to get components together first of all for... I have a lot of bars that I can just throw at this right now. So what I need are these. 100... Oh, there's only 66 in this one. I'll take what I can get. So I already have the second part of the next particle filtration system. Now I need the storage.
Crafting.
And we're not going to get very far with that. We need 63. We got 2 of them. What I can and what I might end up doing if I really have to is just stealing the storage or bottler off of this to get what I need to waste less ore, if I have to. I would prefer not to. So while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and give them what I have. At least 300 of each. And I'm going to go ahead and first we've got to go back to the surface. And I need to get some power. And then I'll go and check out what I've done in my exploration time. In between episodes, of course, I went and dropped down below the magma. I haven't made a teleporter to go down there yet, and I really should have grabbed the stuff I need for that. But that's fine. I'll get it next time. So, this giant gold vein is kind of in the way, so we've started clearing that. No cutter heads in there, so it goes through them faster. But we do have one lift, and I've cleared out the room for the other one. I don't know when they decide to do their checks, but it's been open for a while. This one, almost as soon as I removed the platform, he started building downwards. But I also am running power, and I have 1 cargo lift, soon to be 2, because it is clear the whole way down. I mean, he's gonna like stop here, so I'll probably be a good idea to fix that now. Shouldn't be any more lava or anything coming down here, so I don't need to I keep the space open so lava can flow in between. But what I should do, let's go ahead and just open that up now by adding another 3. 1, 2, 3, and then like this. So even if he doesn't show up soon, I'm going to add more tubes. I didn't have any when I was building this before because I hadn't removed all of the other stuff first. You should always remove your old setup first so you have materials to build the new setup. So it's nothing too huge, this chromium vein, but 15 million, it wasn't too much infrastructure to get here. You know, I had already cleared out most of this area. All I had to do was run some excavators through here, the work floor excavators, cleared a path, ran some power lines. So now I need to put the Mark I trencher against all better judgment. I'd much rather put a Mark II, but what are you gonna do? So even if I place it right here, that'll give me lots of room to move around, get behind it. And I'm gonna stand far away from it this time. Not on top of it. That's a bad place to be. And, of course, a couple hoppers. And we have to run some conveyor lines over to that lift. Now, unfortunately, the only lift that's there is a 300 max capacity. So I'm gonna try to catch it at the top and replace it with a better lift. Because I do have some advanced lifts built. And I ran out of tubes. I don't believe I have any materials to make more tubes on me. I know this is where matter movers would come in handy, but if power runs out, then they run out. That's my biggest problem with them. So you kind of see what I've done. I got the new trencher set up. I just need to get some more tubes. I've got plenty of materials sitting on top of the one building inside the cold caverns. But while I'm up here, I should see if I have a teleporter beacon. There it is. Do I have any teleporter beacons? I do not. Because I'd like to make a teleporter to bring me straight down there so I don't have to go falling down a hole every time. See, those are in here. Location marker, copper wire. Simple. There's 100. Way more than I need. Actually, I learned how to pick up one. If you just right-click, you can pick up... Wait. No, that was the other game. It's... Hang on, I did figure it out. There we go. It's shift and click. You can bring over just 5. Shift and right-click. That's how you split stacks. Probably tells you that in the help menu, and I never saw it.
Crafting.
Make 5 of those. I already have the teleporter. I already have space here to build it. So the only thing I really have to do is go down there one more time. Oh, these don't stack. That's a shame. Well, I don't want to be holding on to all of these. I only want to be holding on to one of them. And I'll put the rest of them in there for now. Fly down here one more time. Oh, that's neat. Looking at the lava without the rest of the chunks loaded in. I'm glad I caught that on camera. At a good spot to come down here. If I need to do any work or check on things, would probably be over by the trencher. That's probably where I'll want to come most of the time. Right there. And of course I forgot the materials for these, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. And hopefully when I come back, we'll be a little bit closer to chlorine. Well, I have every other part of the chlorine setup except for the last part. I went ahead and built up 75 freeze-on. That's enough for the next 3 researches or so. So I'm going to go ahead and take the bottler away from this. And then I'm going to go and, when I build the next bottler, I'll replace this. Maybe. I might even be done making freeze-on for now. I might move all of this down to sulfur. All of this, so that I can get all the research I need quicker. Might be something to see. Did you see that in the corner over there, the camo bot? If not, you should rewind it. It was like moving up through the glass like it was an elevator. It was pretty funny. Just saw it at the last second out of the corner of my eye. So I'm going to build this bottler over in the toxic caverns. Eventually. There we go. Aha. The teleporters make this so much nicer. I could be taking lifts up and down, but oh no. No. Teleporters all day. These must... yeah, these are all empty. That's why these are flashing. Yeah, so I have the whole setup here. We're just missing the last part. The bottler, which we're going to go ahead and build right here. I know it's a little dark over here. I really don't plan on spending too much time in here. It's at 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course the 3x3. There we go. So now we'll start getting chlorine. Once I do this. And I think I am just going to go pull all those other machines out of the cold caverns for now. I don't need any more freeze-on. I need chlorine and I need sulfur. So I'm going to go replace all of those machines, put them down, and I'm not sure if I can put them in the platform that I've already made. That's not something I ever really tested. Not something I wanted to play around with too much. So I'm going to replace them in another spot. I mean, I have the 939, I have below magma, but that's where I'm getting ore. So I'll make another spot for the sulfur platform. Because again, I'm not really sure what depth. I like to place it right where I can see the magma, though. Personal preference, really. I know I'm wasting some freeze-on here, but it's not much. And I'm a pretty long way away from getting another bottler, and I'm even much further away from a whole nother setup. So there's really no sense for me to just stockpile Freeze-On right now. And I didn't mean to do that. So I'll move all of these down, and we can start gathering sulfur. Oh no, I didn't do that, did I? I sure did. Kind of want to leave that there. Help me place everything in the same exact spots, which will make it easy for power and for the fact that I've already got pipes there. Didn't take me very long at all. It won't take me long to rebuild it, but it's a lot of time that I'm not wasting now just waiting for these parts to build. And like I said, I don't really need that much Freeze-On. I have, well, 74. I think there's one in one of those hoppers, but right now I really only need 50. So my plan, let me get to this bar. See if I have any aesthetic blocks in here. No, let me make... I like to use in the magma caverns. I don't know why. I like to use this very light color of the reinforced concrete wall. So I am going to go to... Now, I'll go to this one, 939. And we're probably going to run 2 more power lines down for the particle compressor and the other one. But you see, I've already got the beginning of a platform here. And this is where I want to do it. So I'm going to, I know I don't have a whole lot of power, so carefully go out here and then out as far as here. And now I have a platform. Well, the beginning. I'm probably a little too close to the lava, but it'll be a funny on-camera death when the worms get me. And that's blocking the laser, I believe. I don't quite want to do that, actually. Shorter if we do it this way. Alright, it's going to be tightly packed in, but I'm going to get that particle filtration setup built. And then I'm going to, well, I have the compressor, the storage, the filter, but I don't have the final part. So I'll be right back. Alright, I ran the power down. Now let's see how quickly I can actually build the rest of the setup, just so we know exactly, or we get a good idea of how much time I'm wasting. Oh wait, what is this? Oh. Hey, why don't you read the instructions before you start putting it together? Well, that definitely wasted a little time. If only they didn't look the same. There we go. At least I didn't start it with the gas bottler, because that would have let me go all the way before realizing that I put the wrong one down. Right, there's our filter. These all have... no lenses on them. They need lenses. The rest of them do have lenses. I already checked that. And then run him right there. Oh, please don't eat me, giant worms. I'm not even sure if they eat you or they set you on fire, because they spit lava at you, but if you die to them, it still says you're worm food. So maybe it's like a barbecuing thing. They prefer extra crispy, which makes sense considering they live inside lava. So the sulfur setup's not going to be too huge. I am going to do a couple particulate filters, maybe 2 compressors, but it's not going to be much. This one's the 3x7x3. I didn't plan for that. I can do this though. That should be enough. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I completely go the wrong? Oh, I kind of did it right. And the next bottler I build is going to go to the sulfur. And then I'll start from square one with the freeze on. But this will get us a good portion. This will get us a 1/5 of the way towards the next research. I don't really have too many molybdenum bars. However, since I know that I don't need bars really right now, I need a few for the Mark II trencher. So I will save what I need for the Mark II trencher, and the rest of them, you know, I'm going to feed directly into this line here. So we're still going to keep what we have for hoppers here, just so I can come by and gather as many as I want, because I'm smelting the bars up top with the arc smelters, and everything that the blast furnaces smelt is being turned into magnetized and chrome blocks. So I will grab a couple thousand of the ores myself and drop them in the smelters every once in a while, just to get the bars I need. Pretty soon we'll be away from bars and we'll be just using the blocks. And that's about the time that I'm going to be building up the materials for, I don't know, 10 or 11 geothermal power plants. That's my goal, is 10 geothermals. I don't know how far I'll get with that, but this will give me the bars that I need up here. Probably got half of them right there. 69, 500. I can deposit the rest of the chromium that I have to make more chrome blocks. And this is good for a half hour or so, this setup. I don't have to do anything for another half hour at least. I do want to check one more thing to see how close I am to a bottler. See, I don't have any of the blocks on me. You're still at 70. You haven't moved. 18 and 9. Oh, yeah. I am pretty far away, actually. I do have the chromium, the new chromium, and the new molybdenum hooked up. That will help. There's lots of room. The used is only about, I don't know, a 1/4 full. And I did hook up this elevator. Is going all the way down now to some gold. So he's bringing up a little bit of gold. He's actually almost down as far as the other elevators are. So he'll be able to be picking up tier 4 ore soon. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.